Hello dear students, welcome once again to online video lectures. Today we'll start chapter number 9 which has the title Our Economic System. In the first page itself there has been given some pictures. Totally there are 7 pictures and below it it's a title given that Journey of a Rupee. In the first picture you can say there is a person standing in front of the bank and he is withdrawing some money for his personal use. In the second picture we can say that same person is cutting sugarcane, taking the help of his family member. In the third picture we can say that the same person is taking the sugarcane to the market. In the fourth picture his tractor is standing in a market yard. In the fifth picture his sugarcane has been sold. In the sixth picture he is purchasing some sweets, and in the seventh picture again the man is standing in front of the bank and he is depositing money. So we can say the money which started in the picture number 1 from the bank again reached to bank in the picture number 7. So that is the circle of money. It started from the bank and again it ended in the bank. So let us see the two sentences which are given below the picture. Money issued from bank returns to bank. Write down this entire process in the lines given below. So based on the picture given above, you have to write the journey of money which starts from bank and ends in the bank. Second thing, write about the economic activity your mother or father are involved in. So if your father is doing a business, you can write that my father is doing a business. Or if he is going to do a job, you can say my father gives service. Same thing is for your mother. You can write my mother is a housewife, or whatever she does to give support by earning money. You can write that my mother is a teacher, my mother is a tailor, my mother is a doctor, my mother is an engineer. Whatever she is, you can write down. For your father, you can write my father is a serviceman or he is a businessman. Let us see next. Number 3. Write about the different ways in which the income of your family is used. So some of the different ways we discussed in the class, that was spending money on medicines, spending money on groceries, spending money on the school fees of the children, purchasing books, paying debts, paying insurance, paying bills, etc. These are the different ways in which the income of your family is used. Based on the above answers, it can be said that people are associated with various economic activities. The economic activities are mainly divided into 3 sectors. First one is primary sector, second one is secondary sector, and the third one is the service sector. It is also called tertiary sector. So let us take a small knowledge of primary sector, secondary sector and service sector. So all those works which are the resources which we obtain directly from the nature are used by us, like food, grains, fruits and vegetables, wood, medicinal plants, gum, milk, meat, bones, leathers, fish, water, minerals. In short, we can say the forest, agriculture, mining, animal husbandry, fishery, etc. provide raw materials to us for food and industrially manufactured products or goods. Thus, these activities are categorized as a primary sector. So, all those industries which are directly depending upon the natural resources like plants and animals, they come under the primary sector. Secondary sector, which is also known as manufacturing sector, certain primary products are such that it has to be processed into a finished products to be of any use to us. Such a economic activity is called the activity of secondary sector. It means all those industries which are using the raw materials provided by the primary sectors and processing to make some finished goods, they are considered in the secondary sectors. For example, manufacturing cotton textile from cotton. So cotton is provided by the primary sector and the cotton clothes are made by the secondary sectors. Extracting oils from cotton seeds. So cotton seeds are provided from the primary sectors and extracting oil is done by the secondary sector. In this way, small and large scale industries manufacturing machines, transport, communication, electrical equipments, Consumer goods, chemicals and dyes, clothes, defense equipments, etc. are a part of the secondary sector. That is why it is known as the industrial unit. So secondary sector is known as manufacturing sector, also industrial sectors. The main work of secondary sector is to finish the raw materials which are provided by the primary sector. And for the third one, the service sector, which is also known as the tertiary sector, it has the function to build a relationship between the primary and the secondary sector, because the primary and the secondary sector cannot function without the service sector. The raw materials or finished products have to be transported to various manufacturing units or traders, for which various means of transportation and infrastructure like airways, waterways, roadways, electricity, and other fuel facilities become very essential. To maintain the communication between manufacturing and trading units, telecommunication, letters, internet, etc. are essential. To sustain the entire work of production, the distribution, education, health, banking, and insurance facilities are required. In the modern times, ATM, call center, software designing, etc. have become very important services. So in the tertiary sector, we came to know about that the primary sectors and secondary sector are able to work with each other with the help of service sector. The finished goods which are used by the secondary sector is transported from the primary sector to secondary sector by service sectors. So in this way, the service sector becomes very important for fulfillment of the raw materials provided by the primary sectors to the secondary sectors. So this is a very important branch of industry which maintains a balance in the primary sectors and the secondary sectors. So we came to know here that primary sectors provide the goods which are directly used by plants and animals. In the secondary sector, the same raw materials are processed to make finished goods, and in the third service sector, it helps to come closer of primary sectors and secondary sectors. So dear students, you read it once again and try to collect more information regarding primary sector, secondary sector, and service sectors, and later on we will discuss this in more detail. So that's all for today. Keep learning and stay safe.